Salam, Guten Tag, Konnichiwa. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to our final installment of Rainbow Six Siege. We've already covered the base game, the core game that you see up here. We've covered the box briefly. We may spend time at the end trying to fit all of this into it, see how that looks, and just give you kind of a tour of what it looks like at the end once I actually do that. We've talked about all the auxiliary stuff, the extra maps, things like that, the 3D printed furniture versus the cardboard furniture. We've done years 1, 2, and 3. Today is the last video in this series, and we're going to be doing years 4 and 5, and then the runner-ups that I talked about before, because when they ran this as a Kickstarter to get the funds going for it, they had competitions. You've seen all the different auxiliary ones that come out. Every one of them had someone they competed with, like which one do you want to get. And then they decided at the end of this that the ones that lost the online social media voting, they're going to still do those anyway, and they did that. But not everybody's getting those, only those that had the smooth operator level. So let's talk about year 4. Okay, we got Gridlock, Nock, Amaru, Callie, Mozzie, Warden, Goyo, and Wamai. I always kill his name. So we got Goyo here, Legion on the side. Other side, we've got Amaru, and Callie there. Who did we miss? Oh, we missed Nock, our, I believe, Norwegian. Okay, just like before, I've unwrapped the saran wrap to all 3 of these, and that is all I have done so far. As you'll see, I have to break tape to get into this. I haven't opened these yet. Okay, just like the last one, we have our leaflet. Okay, we've got stickers here to go on the bases, and then we have 2 stickers here to go on icons. Okay, so we have our cardboard. Okay, we have a new standing one. Oh, that's shields. Okay, yeah, that would. I think who would have because we don't have any shields in this, but some other characters have shields. Okay. And then this one here is our Gridlock device. When she throws down, it spikes that slows the enemy as the defenders as they go through it, and they take damage as they go through it, or they can destroy it. Getting into our cards, we have Gridlock. 1 yellow, 2 red, close. 2 orange, 2 red, medium. 2 yellow, 1 red, distance. Okay. Again, it doesn't talk about speed. It's got a dash on her speed, so I'm not sure what that means. She has a 6 armor. She is a tank when it comes to the hit points. Okay. Place a Trax Stinger. That's her device that we talked about here. On targeted space, opposing operators entering a space contain or adjacent to the Trax Stinger sustain a damage and must end their activation immediately, except for decoy tokens, because they really wouldn't be there. We have Nock. Okay, 2 orange, 1 red, close. 2 orange, 1 red for medium. So it doesn't matter if you're close in range or medium range, it's still the same. Attack becomes 2 yellow and 1 red. Nock never receives a red ping. Doesn't say anything about a yellow ping, but she never receives a red ping. Verify where she's at. She is a 2 speed and a 5 armor. Amaru, close, 1 yellow, 1 orange, 2 red, medium, 1 yellow, 2 red, and distance 2 red. So it definitely is going to put some damage on you. Okay. When Amaru moves into an entry space, she may spend 1 movement point to relocate to any other free entry space on the main floor, unless she is escorting the hostage. So if you're playing hostage, that becomes different. Upkeep phase, she can use her device. She is a 2-speed, 5 armor. Okay. Now, Callie, she is actually one of our marksmen. Okay. She is a 2 yellow, close, medium, 2 yellow, 2 red, so doing a little bit better further out. And then max range, because again, she is a marksman, 1 yellow, 1 orange, and 2 red. So she is doing a whole lot better at distance than she is close in. Okay, she's got a throwable, ignoring a maximum of 1 light, or fortified wall, or 1 barricade. Perform destroy action on all always visible gadgets and all barricades in the room containing the targeted space. Okay, because she takes out devices with her marksmanship rifle there. Okay. She is a 2-speed, 5 armor. Then we have knock. Okay. She's a 1 yellow, 1 orange, 2 red close in, 1 orange, 2 red medium, 1 yellow, 1 red distance. Knock never receives ping. Again, I think this was the our alternative. More ghost-like. Actually, that's what you have, the original skin, and this is the alternative skin for her. Looks similar. It's really more of the kind of the glowing thing in the green. Okay. Then we have over here on the attack side, or excuse me, on the defense side, we've got Mozzie. Okay. 1 orange, 2 red close, 1 yellow, 2 red medium, 1 yellow, 1 orange, 1 red for distance. Whenever attacker deploys a drone, place a spent charged cube on the free cube slot on Mozzie's profile instead of putting it back in the box. Okay. And then this is because normally he can capture drones in the game. Takes a charge of a cube from a drone slot on the attacker's tactical inventory and place it on a free charge. This is the only charged cube placed on this profile. 2 speed, 5 armor. Okay, Warden in the game, he has his glasses activated. Charges don't affect him. That's the smart glasses. He's got 2 yellow, 1 red close, 1 yellow, 2 red medium, 1 yellow, 1 red for distance. Never receives a yellow ping. He maintains line of sight through smoke and gas overlays. So those ones I did in the very core one, he can see through those. Okay, just like Glaz can, who's a sniper. Glaz is in the core box. 2 speed, 5 armor, 5 hit points. Then we have Goyo. 1 orange, 1 yellow, 1 red and close in. 1 yellow, 2 orange, 1 red in medium. 1 orange, 1 red in distance. Okay, and he's got fire overlays that he can do. That is the one that looks like, lost that icon. Okay, I'll have to look for that one there. He's got, maybe that's what, I think that's what this one was. I think those are his Vulcan overlays. Place 2 deployable shields in 2 free spaces. Whenever an opposing operator enters a space adjacent to a deployable shield, or such a shield is destroyed, put it back in the box and position a fire overlay covering the space. So and then they suffer an orange damage. He is a 2 run, 5 armor. Okay, and then it leaves us with Lamai. 1 yellow, 2 red for close, 2 yellow, 2 red for medium, 2 yellow, 1 red for distance. So does better on the close in. Okay, he's got magnet setups. During setup, set 2 magnets on 2 sections, and that is separated because it is 2 magnets, not magnets. Those are nets full of magnets. Okay, on 2 sections of heavy wall, opposing operators cannot toss throwable gadgets into a room containing a magnet. 2 speed, 5 armor. Okay, and we break into it here. We cut the tape. I apologize if you hear things from outside. The puppy likes to be near his dad, and he's outside right now. So, yeah, Nolan is not happy at the moment. Okay, now we get into here. Okay, again, just as normal, we've got our bases. We have more of the flame. Okay, and here is the magnets. It looks like a magnet, but it's magnet because it attracts anything metallic thrown in it. Okay, we have gridlock here. I can do this in a better way. Do it this way. So we've got gridlock here. Camera doesn't want to focus too well on that one. Okay. We have knock. I'm going to pull a different one out here. We have alternative knock. So, I mean, it's going to be more of how you paint it and then the stance on which one you use. Okay, then we have Callie here with her rifle. And then finally, Amaru. That gives us our attackers. On our defender side, we've got Mozzie. We have Warden here. I mean, look at the detail. I know it's hard to tell on the camera. He's got really good detail on the camera. You can see the action in the gun and everything on the back of that. Okay. Wamai. And then finally, Goyo with his little gas can here to make things go boom with a lot of flame. Okay. Get these guys back in there. Okay. Tidy up real quick. Okay, so that was year 4. Now we're going on to year 5. Oryx, Malusi, Aruni, 0. Remember, we got the 1-0 with the alternative one that came in the core. This is the actual one. Ayana and Ace. Okay, our usual leaflet. Looks like we're going to get some smoke and a couple different gadgets. Our stickers. Okay, we have some smoke cardboard. Our overlook points and our entry tiles. Okay, looking at our attackers first, we have Ayana. 1 yellow, 1 orange, 1 red. Close in, medium, 2 yellow, 1 orange, 1 red. Distance, 1 yellow, 1 orange, 1 red. I'm not going to go through all the action, all these. If you decide you want to, you can see me about that one. 5 speed, 4 armor. You have Ace. 2 yellow, 1 red, close in. 2 yellow, 2 red, medium. 2 yellow, 1 red, distance. So, does really good at the medium range. He has a 2 speed, 5 armor. He can destroy walls, actions that targeted with his throwable. Okay, place rubble where it had, we'll replace it with rubble. The Argus cameras of 0. Okay, so again, this is the other 0. This is the original 0, not the alternate skin like we had in the core set at the beginning of the series. Okay, so 1 yellow, 2 red, 2 yellow, 2 red, 1 yellow, 2 orange, and a 2 speed, 5 armor. And then we have our alternative ace. So comparing our two aces here. Okay, we've got his original one. This is how he looks typically in the game. And then our alternative skin here. On defense, we have Oryx, 2 orange, 1 red, close, 2 yellow, 1 red medium, and 3 yellow distance. I think that's got to be the worst one I've seen for distance from any operator in the game so far. Really good at the close in, but distance he is not worth anything. Okay, he has basically a tactical gear. While running, Oryx can pass through partitions along his route by performing a destroy action on them at no cost. He takes no damage for that. Okay, he ignores warnings and the little yellow triangles and can use blue entry spaces. Okay, he is a 2 speed, 5 armor. Then we have Malusi, close in, 2 yellow, 1 orange, 1 red, medium, 1 yellow, 1 orange, 1 red, and distance is also 1 yellow, 1 orange, 1 red. 5 speed and 4 armor. Can place 2 banshees on 2 sections of heavy wall. Banshees in the video game slow down the opponent, slows the attackers down. Opposing operators must spend 1 extra movement point whenever they enter a space. So doing the same thing it does in the game, it slows them down. And then we have Aruni. 1 die for attack. It's red, but it's only 1. Okay, medium, 1 yellow, 2 red. Distance, 1 yellow, 1 orange, and 2 red. So we do far better at distance with Aruni. She after moving through a door or window into a room containing a control, hostage, or bomb objective token, or a miniature, an opposing operator receives a yellow ping and sustains an orange damage. The opposing operator may spend an extra action to ignore this effect. 2 speed, 5 armor. Okay. And then in here, let's put extra. Let me get that tape well. Okay. There we go. And here again, we still have the discs to go on them. We have the banshees and little wall mounts. And then we have our operators. Okay. So we have, that would be I guess that's going to be 0. Okay. Ace. It looks like, oh, Iana. Oh, there's 0. Do I not go through? That's Oryx. You can see him, he's charging through a wall just like he does in the game. Okay. Malusi. And finally we have, it's going to be Aruni here. Okay. That gets us through year 5. So that's actually all the years. The only thing that's left for us at this point is the 1 box of the runner-up. So definitely don't need to get into all of the cards of this one, because we've seen all these operators in different boxes, whether it's in the core or it's in these, like Ash Sledge. Those are in the core elements. We didn't really talk, so I might look at those. Malusi, Mozzie, Mav, Cavi, Dokkaebi, those were all somewhere in these yearly update ones, the expansions, so we aren't going to go talk about them. So we might talk about Sledge and Ash, just because we haven't. Again, leaflet, stickers, our usual cardboard that we have. Okay. Again, so you can see we've got the opera cards for Sledge. And like I said, we haven't talked about Sledge, so I'll talk about Sledge. He's a close in, 2 orange, 1 red. Medium, 1 yellow, 1 orange, 2 red. And so he does fairly decent on middle range. And then distance is 1 yellow, 1 orange, and 1 red. Cannot use his tactical breaching hammer while leaning. So if he's leaning, you can't do that. That's going to be in the game stuff. He is deployable, ignoring, let's see, perform. We'll start here. Perform the destroy action on the targeted space, then place your miniature on it. You may then perform a shoot and or destroy action on one space adjacent to your new position, because he's got this huge sledgehammer that he uses. Okay, he's a 2 speed, 5 armor. Ash, she's FBI. She is 1 orange, 1 red for close, 1 yellow, 1 orange, 2 red for medium, and 1 yellow, 2 red for distance. So really good at the medium, not too shabby at distance. I'd say really good at medium, fairly decent at either close or distance. Perform the destroy action on the target space in a space orthogonally adjacent to it. There's your math. Take that one to your math teachers. Those of you, or if you're a mathlete, you can explain that one. Orthogonally. O-R-T-H-O-G-O-N-A-L-L-Y. Orthogonally. Okay. 2 speed, 5 armor, and just looking at the artwork here, we have the alternative Dokkaebi. We have the alternative Maverick, kind of the western scene for him. We have Cavi. To me, looks very Native American, even though she's from Brazil. She looks like she could be from the Midwest United States with that skin. We have Mozzie. Again, pirate, but I don't like his scarf with the smiley face. That's just my personal opinion. That's up to you, if you think it's good. And then we have Malusi here. Okay. And then as we get down into the miniatures themselves, if I can get my, there you go. Alright. As we break into this here, again, we have the usual stuff. We got the Malusi's devices here. We've got the rings. And then we do have all the operators. I definitely tell this is Sledge. He's using his Sledge on the wall here. Okay. Dokkaebi with her little cat ears and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cat tails. Okay. Then we have Ash. Okay. We have here is Cavi. That's hard to tell without looking at that. I have to look at the magnifying glass for some of these to get better who they are. Oh, he's even got a sword on. That's got to be Mozzie's. He's got a cutlass on his back. So, yeah. So that's got to be Maverick? Yeah, with the tanks. That one's Maverick.